let's talk about the latest episode of Gen V. Hi, my name is Lance. I review TV and film, member of the African American Film Critic Association, all that good stuff. Let's talk about Gen V. If you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're returning, do the same thing. Become a channel member today. All that good stuff. I don't want to be here for a long time, so let's just get down to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Annabeth is a precog. She gets glimpses of the future. That's how she saw that Sam was coming to save them. Also, Sam bust in and saved the day. I really appreciate that. All in all, him and Emma's interactions in this episode, especially when they were out, searching this, I think it was like a abandoned school or something. They were out looking for food. Emma had to sign into her Instagram, and he saw that she's talking to Greg. You can tell that he still has feelings for her, but she does not want to go back down that rabbit hole because of what him and Kate did, and I can understand why Emma is hesitant. Plus, I think that at this point in time, she really does like Greg. So those two interactions were hilarious. Annabeth's disdain towards her sister is sometimes understandable. At the same time, it's not. Finding out that her sister is a soup was a shock for her, but yes, she could sense the V in her blood. Like I said, she's a precog. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens half the time. She was like, why didn't you tell me? And then, she brings up the fact that, oh yeah, we didn't have parents, so we weren't together when it happened. I do wonder if the aunt knows. She probably doesn't, because her precognition powers is something that she can technically hide. It's not something that manifests itself outwardly, like having, super strength. She probably does have super strength. She just probably doesn't know how to, access it or whatever. But Cypher sends Viking after them because when he gets to Polarity's house, he uses Polarity to get in touch with him, and Emma has her friend Harper get in touch with Polarity. Polarity, being possessed by Cypher, tells him where he's at. Tells him where they're at. So he sends Viking, but who comes to save the day after everybody gets their butt whooped? Stan Edgar and his granddaughter. Snake Face. That's what I like to call her, Snake Face. Yeah, she saved the day. She tore the Viking to pieces. And she was very excited to meet Marie because Victoria Newman did tell her daughter a lot about Marie because they did have the same power sets. So she was very, very excited to meet her. And I'm glad that she showed up when she did. It was kind of funny how she just walked up to Viking and just stood there. He's like, well, you seem a little lost, little girl. But Stan Edgar comes to save the day. He wants to talk to Marie because he knows Marie is part of the Odessa program. We also find out that Homelander was a part of that program as well, and they are two of the most powerful soups. The only successes to come out of that, but at the time they did not know that Marie was a success because she did not show powers until she came on her first period. Now, with that being said, when they do tell him that they kind of think that the body that they found in the hyperbaric chamber was Godolkin's, his whole plan changed. They can use him to get over on Homelander, but they just have to get to him. But how are they going to do that with Cypher? That makes me wonder, is Cypher controlling Godolkin or is Godolkin controlling Cypher? We still have not got a clear answer on that. But all in all, Cypher is freaking powerful and he's insane. He was making Polarity beat himself to death, but Polarity fought it off in the end. I don't know if he manipulated the metal that was, the iron that's in everybody's, but we all have iron in our blood. Did he manipulate the iron that was in Cypher's blood to push him back? We've seen a certain popular mutant in the Marvel Universe do that, Magneto. He's done that before. Did he do that to him? Because he blew him out that window, and when Polarity got up to check to see if he was still out there, Cypher was indeed gone. So is that what happened in that moment? And will this lead to Polarity dying? Because that was a huge assertion of his powers, and we know what happens when they do that. He also said that he knew that Andre would end up dying if he overexerted himself. He just didn't say anything. So he was doing a lot of admitting this episode, and he's insane. Dude is insane. Also, Sam getting beat half to death by Viking is crazy. I thought Sam was a lot stronger than that, but I guess he's not. So what I did like about this episode is Annabeth and Zoe did have a slight tender moment about being, having a sister and all of that good stuff. And Annabeth kind of does open up about their relationship. It isn't the greatest, but they do open up about that, and I like those little tender moments. She asks her what's it like having a big sister, all of that good stuff. So yeah, but also Stan Edgar does tell them that Godolkin could help in beating Homelander possibly. But yeah, Cypher's entire plan is to cull the herd at the school. He only wants Deshaun to survive, kind of like Homelander. So I don't know if that's Godolkin's plan or if that's Cypher's plan. That's like I'm saying. Now I'm confused. Is my theory right or is it slightly askew now? We have to keep watching to find out. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Marie does sneak out the house. She's sneaking to leave. Kate follows her outside, says, "You could fix me." That's the thing about Marie. Marie can fix people's powers because she can manipulate the blood. She can manipulate the compound V in Kate's blood and fix her, but she just walks off on the girl. Like, Kate, why would you think she would do that? She doesn't trust you fully. She doesn't trust you fully. And rightfully so. I wouldn't trust you either because you're still kind of crazy. But she walks off. Kate does follow her, but she's going back to Godolkin. She's going to confront Cypher. I cannot wait to see what happens this week. Guys, if you liked this quick recap, if you like Gen V, if you like the boys, if you like this universe, hit that subscribe button, hit the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time.